Inspired Method Marketing. Today's topic is going to be, what is a brand and why should I care?
I don't know.
So my name is Karen and this is my husband Trevor.
Hello.
We are co-founders of Inspired Method Marketing, and today I'm going to start you off with a quote from our friend and brand genius, Darren Taylor. And he defines brand strategy as the continuous articulation of who you are and why you matter, expressed in the most powerful and productive way possible.
Awesome.
He's a total genius.
Yeah.
Statistics say that 64% of consumers cite shared values as the primary reason they have a relationship with the brand. And that's coming from Harvard Business Review.
So they know a few things.
Businesses don't really understand how to create a brand, and most business owners and marketing consult companies think brand is just a logo, but it's much more than that.
Yeah, absolutely.
So where do you start when creating a brand?
Good question,
Big
Karen.
question.
Big question. Where do you start? Well, it goes back to a few videos ago that we talked about their vision, mission, values, and problem that you solve. That's where you start when creating a brand. I know it sounds weird, but that is really where you need to start, because brand is not just pretty pictures. Brand is a full picture of who you are, and we'll get into more of that.
Yeah. So what are some of the misconceptions people have about a brand?
Well, what people think is, if I just make the coolest looking logo and I have like the wickedest colors according to what Google says about the color orange, then I'm going to have a successful company. When that is so far from the truth. Though we like having good design and great looking logos and things like that, that is not where you start with creating your brand.
What are some examples of great brands?
Wow, great brands. The number one that comes to my mind is Apple. Apple is a great brand. They've really carved out a niche in their world where they have, I can list these things out for you. Clean lines, simple design, great user interface, and they are consistent across all their devices and all their stores. When you get an Apple product, you know exactly what you need. So that's an example of a great brand. Another great brand is Starbucks. Starbucks, I mean, you can walk into any Starbucks on the planet, and you know exactly what type of product you're going to get. You know the experience, you know how the barista takes your order and writes your name on the cup, and you get your drink exactly the way that you ordered it. Whether your order is like a 20-word long, like a venti, double hot, cappuccino, mochaccino, and whatever it is, and then it comes to you and they repeat it back to you. It's awesome, right? It's a great experience. Nice cozy atmosphere and so forth. So those are a couple of examples of great brands that really stick in your mind.
Sure. Is it also true that good brands tell a story?
Yes. Of course they do. Because why? We learn best through stories. And when a company isn't able to articulate who they are, what their vision, mission, and values are to their customer, then there's no connection, right? Whereas when you are talking about Apple, they really differentiated themselves between back in the day between IBM PCs and Macintosh. You remember the commercials where they had that stodgy old nerdy dude with the too large of a suit and glasses and really clueless and kind of that was the IBM, and then they had this hip cool guy with nice hip shoes on and a hoodie, and I'm Mac, right? So they really found their audience and who they were, and used really effective marketing and started carving out the brand, which is who they are.
Yeah. So how does developing that brand help businesses get more customers?
Well, developing your brand helps you to find your tribe, or group of people who are your raving fans. Because let's be honest, a lot of business owners go into business and they think that everybody is their customer. Everybody out there needs my services and they will use my services. So everyone is my customer. I swear to you. And we're like, no, not everybody is your customer. You need to find out who your customer is. And your customer is going to find you by having defined vision, mission, values, and developing a really solid brand, which is the idea of who your company is, who you are, why you matter.
What's the difference between branding and marketing?
Well, branding is the face, right? And the core of what a company is. And marketing is the vehicle used to share with the world. Does that make sense?
It does, yeah. Okay, so what are the dangers of not identifying and living out your brand?
Well, the big dangers is you get a negative response from the public, right? So let's say you say we provide the best service, warranty, guarantee, this and that, and you don't follow through with that with just even a few customers. And I tell you what, with the speed of social media nowadays, like it will take you down faster than bending over backwards and making everybody happy. Like, it is no joke. If you are not consistent with your brand and what you say you're going to do and how you're living that, or if you had a bad hire and they are not living out your company's values and thinking brand first before their own opinions and their own attitudes, that will send ripples out into the real world that affects your pocketbook.
So true. Social media is a powerful engine. Can employees damage or reinforce your brand?
Yeah, absolutely. So this brings me back to an example from Andy Rosella. This example happened, a guy called in and who was a new employee who picked up the phone and answered. Now, Andy likes to test employees to see, if they're going to go above and beyond and if they're going to live out the company values, which is do whatever it takes to satisfy the customer. And this guy he called in and he was looking for something for his car, like an AutoZone or something like that. And this guy didn't know if it was Andy just joking with him and had somebody call in.
Because they don't sell auto parts.
They don't sell auto parts at all. They're a fitness company. So this guy, he was on the phone and he solved this guy's problem. He went over and above what he was supposed to do so that this guy would get an answer to his problem. Now, the power of that is the guy was just testing Andy's shop. He wasn't even a real guy. He was just somebody who was trying to catch Andy in his own words. And really, because this guy went over and above, well, then the fellow who was doing the experiment told everyone about it. It got back to Andy, and well, as you can imagine, he was pretty impressed with that story. So yes, employees can severely damage or improve your company's reputation and brand.
What a great story. That's great. What happens if you spend money on marketing before you develop your brand?
Ooh, well, I equate it to taking your money and just lighting it on fire. Okay? Like that is the biggest mistake that we see companies make. They think, okay, I've got this company, I've got a sticker, and I've got a sign on my van, and they spend thousands of dollars and they get nothing in return, and then they're angry at the marketer. And it's not the marketer's fault. Well, it kind of is, because they should know better. But the problem is they spent before they had a developed brand. And it's an error we see all the time, and it's something that we are working feverishly to trying to help people avoid doing, because it happens too often.
Yeah. Okay, so once you have a great brand developed, what do you do with it?
Man, you put that stuff on everything. You put it everywhere. So it's got to go on your website, get some swag made, get a nice branded shirt or clothing, and make sure that people know about you. Because the number one killer, or one of the biggest killers of new businesses, is obscurity. Nobody knows who you are. And if nobody knows who you are, knows about you, knows where to find you, what you're all about, then they're not going to pay you, right? So the biggest thing is, once you have figured all these things out, then you can start marketing and putting the pedal to the metal and getting your message out there. Yeah.
Wow, great rundown again. Thanks, Trevor.
Thanks.
So that was this video on what is a brand and why should you care. I'm really glad you joined us. Stay tuned for the next videos. Bye.